We cleared stage one, which was to come down the mountain, go to the shrine. It's a little tori up against a big tree right there. And that is considered to be the Yamagami, or the mountain deity of Sapporo Kokusai. So everyone gathers there. They bring two of the piston bullies, and we say a little prayer, hoping for health, happiness, and safety of everyone involved here on the mountain, obviously. So we did that. That always feels good to do. I'm going to head back up. There's another shrine at the top of the mountain now, new from this year, and I will do the same thing there. I've switched over to my snowboard setup, and I'm going to test the new Supermatic Bindings, which I set up late last night on New Year's Eve, and we will we'll see how they work. I'm going to do a little review, give you my opinion, and I'm pretty excited. I think they look really good. I set it up on my Field Earth X1 board, which is kind of my staple. This is the board I always seem to come back to. It is so incredibly versatile and so surfy. Anyway, that's my explanation of the X1. But today we're going to look at the bindings and we shall see how they go. Well, here we go. Let's give this a little try. Open up the binding. Works. Of course it works. I designed it to work. Let's try the back one. I'll loosen it up a little bit. And we're locked in. Wow. That's pretty cool. First impressions. Pretty cool. It's a lot. Okay. Like it needs to be a little tighter. Kind of like my binding's pretty tight. My strap's pretty tight, I guess. Okay. It's nice. Feels connected. Light. Feels light. I don't know what that is. I don't think it's a weight thing. That it's more lean on my front. It's not what I'm used to. A little more forward lean so I can initiate the heel side turn better. We'll do that up here. Then we'll get a little steep section. There's more power left over than I thought. It's running fast as usual. So nice to have a tuned up So, it's the best. Okay, I'm gonna do this adjustment right here. So let's see how this works. Wow. Yep, comes out pretty easy. I like it. Let's see, let's get a little bit more forward lean here. Maybe not too much. That should be good. And let's see if I can do this. I feel weird. Put the front foot in, back foot already in. There we go. There's like 2 clicks. There's like 1 click and then there's a second click. Okay, better. I just like it a little tighter. Okay. I'm gonna have to adjust this side, loosen that up a little bit, because I'm feeling a little pressure point underneath the ratchet. It's a little too high. Alrighty folks, I am back from the mountain and I thought I would do a quick debrief, just talk about the Supermatic bindings a little bit more before I wrap up this video. All in all, felt great, really nice fit, the high back, very natural feeling. I did have to put in a little more forward lean halfway down the run to get it to kind of where I like it. And I think I could use even a little bit more, just a little bit more forward lean might be good on the front foot. Stepping into them was smooth. Got to get used to the system a little bit. I'm just gonna open it up here. So it's like that, and you put your foot in, boom, press down, and you lock it in. I think these just need to like break in a little bit. You just need to, it's kind of a hard plastic here in the beginning. And I think over time, this will soften up a little bit, and then you get the foot like sliding in there easier. It may also depend on the boot you're using. Some boots, you know, maybe they're sticky against this material and they don't slide in super easily. Maybe some boots are smoother and they slide in easier. I don't know. And then I did have to adjust this. So this side, you unlock that and you lengthen or shorten depending on your boot. So I got it so it's nice and even. So these are kind of, before it was more off this way and I was feeling a little pressure from where the ratchet was. So I just loosened that. That felt good. What else? Yeah, I mean, the guy who sold them to me said, hey, they're going to be a little heavy because they got, you know, metal parts inside of them. I did not find that to be a problem at all. I felt it to be a light setup. Oh, the other important thing, so you can't see it here, but the discs underneath here are kind of unique. They have a little arrow built into it, and wherever you're facing that arrow, it could be your toe edge, your heel, your tail, or your nose, it gives you a 3mm offset. So if you're facing it to the back, it gives you a 3mm offset back. If you're facing it to the toe edge, 3mm offset to the toe edge. See what I'm saying? So I felt for some reason that my front foot felt like a little too on the toe edge. I felt like I wanted to be a little bit more back on my heel edge. So after this, I'm going to unscrew that and I'm going to change that disc and turn it around so the arrow points to my heel edge, just at 3 millimeters offset to the back, and just see what that does, because obviously that's why they thought of that. You know, some people like me, if you have really big feet, you tend to have your toes hanging off the front edge of the board. Especially my back foot, I only have 6 degrees angle. I don't put a lot of angle on my back foot. So this one I didn't feel too different, but you know, I'll do both of them and see how it affects that. But that is a cool little feature to have that little 3 millimeter offset built into the discs. So all in all, that's my review. You just got to get everything really finely tuned. I think I'm going to adjust this one a little bit too. You see how it's a little offset to the right there? It might be better to be centered a little bit. But they felt great, and it's good to be back on the X1, one of my favorite boards as well. Super tuned up and running fast. Okay, that is my first impression of the Supermatic bindings. I'll let you know more as I use them a little more during the season. All in all, great first run of the Supermatics. Feels great. A little fine tuning on the forward lean, and it's going to be perfect. And a little adjustment on the strap length, just getting that strap centered over the boot. That's going to feel good. Abs, I'm pumped. Feels good to have new stuff that works good. That's great. Great feeling.